Here for Wind Down Wednesdays. And we're gonna go straight into what's been going on because I really wanted to be able to have a discussion with you guys about how to necessarily just show up for you. Because what I'm realizing is that after we just come from a long day when it comes to work, just with the kids, just being there for yourself, like we tend to, the way we talk to ourselves, right? And I mean, I had a couple of sessions today where I'm realizing it's been going on with a lot of people, not even just me, where we're going in um, to just beating ourselves up over things and being hard on ourselves when we do so much. So today we're going to be diving deep into the power of just how we show up for you. And I like to be able to. I know when it comes with I can say when it comes to kids, right? When I know when I'm even with my two, I don't know if you guys don't know, but I have two boys. And even when with my boys and I don't feel like I'm getting everything right, I notice that mom guilt comes on. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, that mom guilt of, am I doing this right? Or, is this going to be okay? Or when my, son is, getting upset about something, I'm like, oh man, how am I interacting with him? Or I think it's just how we just are so hard on ourselves. And even when it comes to friendships or relationships, and I just want to be able to just overall for us to be there for ourselves. So first things first, let's talk about self-talk in general. Positive self-talk is more than just speaking affirmations, which I know we did a lot during that summit before. And if and remember that if you want to be able to take this time for you and just how you speak over yourself as well, know that we have an Uncorked Unwind retreat that is on June 10th. And the early birds is this week. So it's the last week for early bird tickets. And I definitely want you to get your tickets because I'm going to start giving out towards the public and I want to make sure that you have your spot. And so know that it doesn't have to be necessarily paid in full. There is bi-weekly and monthly payments are still available, but it does end on the 7th. What's that, the 7th? Yeah, it does end this week, this weekend. So make sure to get your tickets for the Uncorked and Unwind retreat. And remember, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be just us relaxing, laughing. I just want to just a full day with us just being who you are. I know I'm just going to show up as me. I want you to show up as you. It's going to be just allowing ourselves to kind of get to know each other. Over if you decide to go to the Gold Access, it's over brunch, which is going to be unlimited brunch with mimosas, unlimited drinks as far as soft drinks and just you being there for you and have that self-acceptance masterclass because this is going to be about just the self-discovery and just getting to know yourself more. And I have activities already in place to kind of really tap into who you are. And so with the positive self-talk, like I was saying, it is more than just speaking affirmation to the mirror every morning. All of that, although understand that can be helpful when you kind of speaking these affirmations, right? And I'm really diving deep into this self-talk and seeing if you guys kind of resonate with this. But it's about when it comes to the positive self talk, it's about consciously choosing to focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses. And a lot of times, what we do is we immediately go to what's been going wrong or how we feel like we should have done better. It's like constantly being hard on ourselves. But understanding you have to giving yourself permission to make mistakes or reminding yourself that you're worthy of the amazing life you're creating for yourself. Does anyone else struggle with self talk? Definitely let me know in the comments in the chat because I want to know if I'm not the only one here because I know it is a struggle at times and not everyone is. I think sometimes we feel, I know I do at times where I feel like my energy should be on high consistently. Like I should always be feeling good. I should be doing happy. If I'm feeling down or sad one day, I feel like, nope, I should be feeling like on 10. When I'm realizing that's not the case, right? There's going to be ebbs and flows when it comes to life overall, but how we talk to ourselves in the midst of all that is what's going to be key here. So and let me know if there's any kind of questions you guys have when it comes to this. Because now, when it comes to shutting down that inner critic, it can be a bit trickier to do. Because a little voice, right? And I know I have that, like a little voice inside of your head that, and I like to kind of detach it from me, right? Like be able to give it a name. Um, that it really suits on who this person is, like whether it's Judge Judy. I think one person named hers like Queen Judgy, whatever it is. Understand that that inner critic party that tells you you're not good enough, or not pretty enough, not smart enough. It's like it's like this bad. Sort of feels like sometimes it's like a bad rash. It just won't go away. So, but the thing is, this voice is not you. It is just a projection of all the negative thoughts and messages you absorbed from whether your past or your, childhood, or just within your day, or someone said something to you that really stood out to you. Know that it's not just what is, in front of you, but it's just the inner voice feels like sometimes it feels like it's protecting you when it really isn't. And so what can you do to shut it down, right? And that's what we're going to be going into. So first we have to acknowledge that it's even there. A lot of times we just go along with what it says without acknowledging it. So we can say something like, there she goes again. Like if mine is, Queen Judy, right? If there's that Queen Judy again, right? And I think it's like, okay, and I know it sounds funny, but it's like, okay, I see you, right? I'm not giving you my power today. Then consciously choose to replace that negative thought with a positive one, which is going to be really intentional with you having to do that. For example, if your inner critic is saying you're never going to get that promotion, I want you to come on and be able to counter it with, I am deserving of that promotion. I'm working hard towards it. Right. So really saying the opposite. So what I want you to let me know down in the chat is you being able to say what that statement is for you, and then how we can counteract it with something else, right? How we can do the opposite and give you something positive that goes with it. So let me know what the negative thought is, and then what is something that you can transfer it to, which is usually the opposite of what you're currently saying. Because what happens, I see time and time again, the damage of self-talk that can be in our mental health and relationships. And you guys know that it's May Mental Health Month. So I want to be able to just kind of talk to you for a while, wind down Wednesdays for May, to be able to really kind of give you tools to be able to take with you. So a lot of times it can hold us back in our personal lives, affect our confidence, and even impact our personal achievements when we're so used to, listening to that negative talk consistently. So as we, recognize our inner voice is not our friend, it is not our ally. It's just a annoying, nagging voice in our heads that tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, and it's time that we're going to just overall shut it down. So another example of flipping the script is telling ourselves, let's replace I'm not good enough with I am enough. Or let's turn I suck at this to I'm learning and growing, right? So you're just kind of really getting the picture of what that looks like. So what we need to do is I need you to talk to yourself like you would your best friend or just a close friend in general. Would you tell your best friend that they're not good enough? You wouldn't. Of course not. It's interesting in how we talk to our friends better than we do ourselves. Have you noticed that? Like we really tend to do that. I mean, so you would lift them up. A lot of times we talk with our friends, we would lift them up and remind them of just how amazing they are. And it's time for us to do the same for ourselves. So no, I know firsthand just how difficult it can be to just navigate just being able to take control of our thoughts. But here's the thing, understanding that when you realize this is not you that's coming from, it's just a part of you that has that judgmental part where she feels like she's protecting you when she's not. And just when you recognize her and then think, okay, what would I tell my best friend in this situation? And then seeing what comes up, right? I believe you'd be so much more kinder as you talk to yourself like you would a friend. So a lot of times, what we can do is, even though affirmations sometimes do not work, for some, there are some affirmations that do work. right? But know that you might be thinking, I just can't magically think positive all the time, which is normal. And you're right, it's not always easy, but it's important to start small and be gentle with yourself. Remember, progress, not perfection when it comes to this. So, a lot of times, what I love to be able to tell people to do, and I'm going to keep this brief for tonight because I really want you to be able to just kind of let me know and kind of do this activity, is I want you to start really practicing and taking note on the positive things that are coming throughout your day. So, if you're watching this, I really want you to write right now 3 good things that happened in your day. Even if it's like I woke up and I had a breakfast, I at least ate breakfast today, or if it's that you got something done that you wanted to get done, or the fact that you slept okay tonight, right? Like, I want you to write down now, like, do it now. I'm writing down 3 good things that happen each day, because what's going to happen is as you're writing these things down, you're going to purposely start doing, looking for the good things that are happening in your day versus focusing on just the negative things that are happening. So then this can be anything, remember, like enjoying a cup of coffee in the morning, or the fact that you're acing a presentation at work, or the fact that you have this meeting that went really good, because it will also just overall shift your focus. And I want you to be able to shift your focus when it comes to showing up for you. So know that I want you to be able to highlight the good things that are happening in your life and be able to just overall be there for you. So if you have any questions, right, remember we're going to do Wind Down Wednesdays for the month of May, for Mental Health May. Know that you can ask the questions below. I'll make sure to be able to answer and just be there. If you have anything that else you want to hear for the Wind Down Wednesdays for Mental Health Month, let me know down below. And remember, you can be able to get your tickets. There is the bi-weekly part, the bi-weekly where you can get your tickets bi-weekly. So know you'll be able to scan that code and do that. Also know that you can have the monthly that's still available as well, right? And this is for VIP. We only have about 5 spots left for VIP, and that is it. We cannot take any more. If you are not able to spend a whole day with us, know that you can get the gold access pass. Right? The gold access pass is just for half the day. So it's 10:30 to 1 that you can be able to attend that. This is in the Leesburg, Virginia area. So you will have to go to this area. If you do need hotel spaces, right? I do have a list of hotels that are near the area with the, average range of prices. If you just email me or let me know down in the chat, I can just be able to send that to you. So you can DM me if you need that information for me to DM me your email. So I know exactly what hotels, if you want to make it a whole experience for you. But we're going to have an all-day retreat just for us. This is going to be powerful. I cannot wait to be able to see you there. Please do not hesitate and wait last minute to get your tickets. I'm telling you, please do not do that, because you want to be able to get access to this. Okay? And I will make sure to put it down in the chat as well. So if you have any questions for me about the retreat or anything, make sure to let me know and we'll make sure to just answer those questions for you. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you for next week for Wind Down Wednesdays.